Hey Renopreneurs, today I'm going to show you how to read your cash flow plan. We've received a lot of questions about it. You guys are like, I received this spreadsheet, but I don't know what to do with it. So we're going to review exactly what you are supposed to be looking at and how to read it and how to truly utilize it to its fullest capacity in this video here today for you. First things first. The cash flow plan is actually located on the left sidebar of your dashboard under where it says results, and then it says cash flow plan. You're going to click on where it says cash flow plan. I promise you are the only one that sees your cash flow plan, okay? Nobody else sees it. This is customized to you, okay? And then once it opens, this is what you're going to see. So when you're first looking at your cash flow plan, you're going to see quite a few columns here, right? Obviously, first things first is going to be your name. Then it's going to be the actual month and year that the cash flow plan was created. On the bottom here, you'll also see like if you've had any adjustments, any changes, it'll be the month and the year, okay? This current demo is actually a retainer client, so they get, once a month adjustments. For those of you who are just doing the wallet wellness exam and you're doing your annual financial physicals, this will obviously be each year that you come back, okay? So you'll see the month here, then each of the actual accounts, bills, things of that nature, and then week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. I know that there are 5 weeks in certain months, but they change from year to year, right? So the easiest way to create this plan is to have it just be 4 weeks. So if you get a third check, or for those of you who get paid weekly and you get a 5th check, then that you can utilize to, if you're a retainer client, that will be in your adjustment. For those of you, and you can also speak to your primary care consultant. For those of you who are doing just the wallet wellness exam and this is you just get annual financial physicals, you will need to determine what you want to do with it yourself, okay? Because you don't have, support included, right? So what you're actually going to do is then say, okay, well, I want to save more. I want to, aggressively pay down my debt more, or if there's something within that month or you're like, or an upcoming month and you're like, I know I want to spend heavy in this month because it's my birthday or my kid's birthday or whatever. That's what you want to put that towards. Okay. So we know that it's, 5 weeks in certain months, but we don't capture that here. Okay. Now, the first tabs that you'll see, the first columns that you'll see is going to be the income tab, okay? So income columns. So this is W-2, and then if you have a rental or a business, it's going to be in that next column. Now, every time, this is for each income stream. So if you have 2 W-2 jobs, you'll see 2 of these. If you have a rental, a W-2, and a business, the business will have its own column, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, okay? These columns that you see in black are going to be your recurring monthly bills, okay? And these are your personal recurring monthly bills. Now, if you have something that's on a different frequency, but it's easy to calculate and put it into the actual plan, let's say you have, for example, a water bill, right? And it happens every 3 months. That will also be in here. And if you have something that happens every year, then that will also be in here. If you have something that happens twice a year, that will also be in here. Like, let's say your car insurance, right? Like that needs to be captured in here so that you don't forget about it. It will be captured here. So monthly reoccurring bills, quarterly, biannually, and annual. Anything that is not of that frequency, it's not going to be calculated here. You're going to have to use your spending column at the end here to then accommodate for that purchase, okay? Anything in this light blue is going to be children. So your children need their own budget. So this budget will be here for them. And then in the red, you're going to see your debt. Okay. So anything that is standing upright, no italicized, that is your credit cards. Anything that is italicized is a loan. If you have a retainer with us, or if you are a returning client, we typically do add in the ICU's fees here so that you know exactly how much is coming out, when it's coming out, when to pay it, all the cool stuff, right? So that's going to be here. And if you're on reoccurring, then this is definitely on an auto pay anyway, so it's adjusted into the correct week for you, okay? Next thing you're gonna see is if you have a business or a rental, again, the same thing that happens at the front happens at the back. Now, in purple, this is gonna be the expenses for that thing, and it's not gonna be broken down per expense like how your personal is. And this is only if your business or rental is not covering itself, right? So that number will be there, all right? And then life insurance, if you have life insurance, it'll be there. If you have any investing that you do and there's a certain amount that you can put towards it or that you want to put towards it or that you do put towards it, it will also be in this column. And then anything that you want to save, we break down the savings, financial foundation, 10,000, travel, 5,000. And if you're shooting for a house, that house goal is going to be 20,000. Okay. But it's not broken down in this column. I'll show you exactly where all the actual breakdowns are. And then at the end of each week, you're going to see the spending column. This is the amount that you're actually going to send into that secondary checking account that is for your spending labeled inside of your Monarch. Okay. You're going to send this specific amount, nothing more, nothing less, this exact amount. Okay. That way, you know exactly how much you can spend down to, okay? Because this is your spending column. Do with it what you will, okay? Now, at the bottom, and you're going to see 12 months of this, okay? And then at the bottom, you're going to see summaries for your personal. And then if you have a business or rental, you will see that down here, only if your rental is still being funded by you directly. If your business or rental is not utilizing your W-2 income, then it will not be on this. It will not be on this spreadsheet. You're going to then have to pay for a business wallet wellness exam, and it will be added there. Okay. So here we go. Your credit cards are broken down here. You can see the total of all of your credit card debt. This is how much is coming out every single month and being paid towards it. And this is where you will land 12 months later. Same thing with the loans. And then this debt total is going to tell you exactly how much is for your credit cards and your loans combined. And then your savings are down here as well. It doesn't show the goals. It just shows how much you start with, how much you're saving towards in the months, and then how much you actually are going to land on. And it says financial foundation, which is AKA the emergency budget, and then travel, house, okay? Or whichever other type of savings you're doing, right? And the same thing is going to count for your business, with the exception of it's going to have your reserves instead of savings, and it's going to be the financial foundation for the business, taxes, and anything that you want to use and save in order to grow. Okay? So this is how you read and utilize your cash flow plan. Let us know if you have any questions, comments, or concerns within 7 days of receiving it.
Thanks for tuning in today. Don't forget to like if you learned something, leave a comment about what you enjoyed, share the wealth mindset, and of course, subscribe for more juicy financial info for aspiring new and current rentalpreneurs. We'll see you in the ICU soon. Stay financially healthy.